Hey there, viewers. Do you have a crush on a guy? Are you tired of all the suspense? When someone's into you, they'll make it evident in subtle ways. It's the same when they don't like you. In today's video, we'll be talking about 11 signs he doesn't like you. Does he treat you like everyone else does? Who does he look at while you're laughing in a group? Does he talk about other women in front of you? Let's begin. Number 1. He treats you the same as everyone else. If the guy you like treats you the way he treats everyone else, I have a bit of bad news for you. He isn't into you. Pay more attention to his tone when you're around him, or when he directly talks to you. Does he act differently around you? Does he pay attention to you when you're talking? If the answer's no, you know what I'm about to say. But the thing is, we often change our behavior when we want to impress someone. Our attitude and our mannerisms change, even our tone. We try to show our best side in order to make a lasting impression. So if he isn't doing any of these things, he probably doesn't care if you notice him. Do you have a crush on someone? Did you notice any change in yourself when you're around them? Share your cute stories with the Bestie community in the comments below. Number 2. He doesn't initiate contact. When the two of you are texting, who starts the conversation? If it's always you, he's not the one. He may reply to your text in a pleasant or flirty way once in a while, but will eventually ghost you. When a man's into you, no matter how busy his life is, he'll always spare time for your calls and your texts. Even if it's just a simple goodbye text, he will always find a way to see you. Number 3. He flirts with you, but also everyone else. This one's an eye-opener. We all get so excited when the person we like flirts back with us. Just make sure he's not flirting with other women as well. He might just be flirtatious by nature. If this is the case, I would skip dating him altogether. You don't want to be in the middle of a date and have him flirting with a female server. Number 4. He isn't interested in learning about you. If you like someone, you want to find out as much about them as possible. What they do for a living, future goals, the food they enjoy, everything. If he's interested in you, he'll be doing the same. He'll make an effort to know everything about you. He'll pay attention to your likes and your dislikes. Look out for questions like what your favorite restaurant is. He may be interested in asking you out. If he's not asking you anything, he's not into you. Number 5. He's not around you. This is another telltale sign of whether or not he likes you. If you're together in a group of people, pay attention to where he's positioned. You should also pay attention to how he reacts when you're talking to others. Does he get jealous? Does he make plans to meet you? Does he call when he hasn't seen you in a while? A lot of the times, absence is the strongest tool to make your presence felt. If someone isn't into you, they'll strongly feel your absence. Men try to keep things simple. They focus on what they want. If your guy wants to spend time with you, he'll cross all bridges for that. You'll notice him everywhere, every social event. Before we move ahead, here's another video you might like. It's time to face the ugly truth about your relationship. Watch and learn about 9 signs it's time to break up with your partner. Now, back to our discussion on 11 signs he doesn't like you. Number 6. He doesn't care who else you're hanging out with. Suppose you have a crush on someone. How would you feel if they were hanging out with another woman? Wouldn't you be jealous? It's perfectly normal. A little envy is expected when the person you like spends time with someone else. If a guy likes you, he won't like another guy coming in between you two. They get jealous easily. Try mentioning other men you hang out with in front of him. See how he reacts. Does his voice change? Does he look a little tense? Did his face fall? If he is absolutely unaffected, he isn't into you. Number 7. He talks to you about other women. This is a big one. If he likes you, he'll not be talking about other women, at least not in a romantic sort of way. In a lot of ways, this is just common courtesy. Did he mention another woman's name? Was it just once, or does he do it regularly? Some people might think he's just doing it to get your attention. To be honest, that's pretty valid. But if he's doing this, he'll just mention her once or twice to see how you react. It won't be happening often. If it does, he doesn't like you in a romantic way. Here's something else. Did he share his feelings for other women with you? Well, that's him declaring straight up he's not into you. Don't take it as an insult. This means he cares about your feelings and he wants to be honest. This brings me to my next point. Number 8. He doesn't open up to you. When you like someone, you want to be open with them, and you want them to do the same. If he's not opening up to you, it's a sign he doesn't like you that much. In fact, it's challenging being around this person even if you do manage to date him. Imagine being in a relationship with someone who doesn't share his emotions or feelings. It can be a nightmare, I tell you. Don't mistake it for being introverted behavior. Introverted people are also emotional. It takes time for them to trust someone, and when they do trust that person, they open up. In my experience, introverted people are the most emotional. They try to protect their feelings by hiding in their shell. Number 9. He doesn't remember what you tell him. You told him you were into a certain show. Then the next week, he sees you watching it and is surprised you watch it. This is a sign he wasn't paying attention to your interest. Maybe you told him you were lactose intolerant, but he suggested you try a certain ice cream. As sad as it is, this is just another way of him telling you he doesn't like you like that. Number 10. He doesn't look at you when you're in a group. Psychology says when you like someone, you look at them for comfort while you're around other people. Looking at that person relaxes you and makes you feel pleasant. There is another similar concept, but very effective. Experts say when a group of people laugh together, people will instinctively look at those they like. If he doesn't do this, he's not that into you. Number 11. You just know. Trust your instincts, ladies. Your gut knows exactly what's happening. If you feel somewhere inside you that he isn't into you, he probably isn't. End of story. Isn't it interesting how subtle things can reveal so much about people? What if there were ways to decipher more about your partner, like body signs for how they're feeling, or questions you could ask to know if someone's worth taking things further? Awesome, right? Here's how you can do all of this. Watch our video on how body language can reveal a lot about relationships. You can also try 8 questions to ask your partner before getting married. Go ahead and click one. Better yet, watch both. Learn about love and relationships. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Did you notice any of these 11 signs in your crush? Let us know in the comments below.